If I give too little money, will my child grow up with a scarcity mindset? If I give too much, will I spoil them? As a parent, we are caught between these two fears. You don't want your child to be careless with money, but you also don't want them to grow up believing that money is always tight or a source of anxiety. A well-designed pocket money system is one of the most powerful tools to teach financial responsibility to your kids. In this video, I'll show you a simple 3-step framework that helps your child make smart money decisions later in life. Step 1. Help your child understand the difference between needs and wants. Needs are the basics your child should not worry about. Food, school supplies, basic clothes, transport, tuition. As parents, these are our responsibility. Wants are the extras: trendy toys, junk snacks, games, outings with friends, cosmetics, gadgets. Now, sit with your child. Set one clear rule together. Parents pay for needs, children pay for wants. Once this line is clear, most daily arguments around "can I buy this please?" simply disappear, because now it's not the parent saying no, it's the rule. Step 2. Tie pocket money to responsibility, not age. Many parents naturally increase the pocket money as their child grows older. It feels logical, and you're not wrong for thinking that. But money habits don't come from age. They grow from responsibility. So, instead of asking how much pocket money should I give to my 10-year-old, ask what responsibilities are they ready to handle. Instead of paying a fixed amount of pocket money every week or month, sit together with your child and make a simple list of everyday responsibilities and link pocket money to those. For example, managing schoolwork without daily reminders, 100 rupees per week. Keeping their room tidy, 50 rupees per week. Getting ready for school on time, 30 rupees per week. Sticking to agreed screen time limits, 50 rupees per week. These are just examples. Adjust the amount to fit your home. When responsibilities are met, pocket money is given. When they are not, pocket money is simply paused. No shouting, no lectures. You are calmly standing by the rule you agreed on together. Step 3. Split pocket money into 3 buckets: spend, save, give. This is where children develop real financial intelligence. Each time your child receives pocket money, help them split into 3 jars. Spend, money they are free to enjoy on wants, like junk food, fancy stationery, trendy toys, or small treats. Save, money kept aside for a bigger goal, like Lego, a skateboard, or something they are excited about. Give, a small portion to help others or support a cause. The amounts don't need to be perfect. Even small numbers work. What matters is that your child learns 3 powerful lessons. It's okay to enjoy money. Some goals are worth waiting for. Money can be used to help others. That balance is what builds a healthy relationship with money. To make it simple, you can start with a simple guideline like this: 40% save, 40% spend, 20% give. These numbers aren't fixed. What matters more is the habit you are building together. Remember, this isn't about raising a child who never makes money mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent and calmly stick to the rules. These small everyday choices, how they spend, how they save for bigger goals, and how they give, shape the adult they are becoming. If there's any topic you'd like me to talk about in my next video, let me know in the comments below.